So you're probably wondering why you're staring at a motor right now. This is a bit of an unconventional video from what we've done before. We today are packaging up my 25 horsepower Yamaha jet outboard to send to a guy in Illinois. And we're going to walk you through how we're doing it. Welcome back. You're watching The Kurrent, and I'm Kyle. Take a trip with us. First off, like I mentioned, we've got ourselves a 25 horsepower Yamaha. Oh wait, that says 20. So the guy that I bought it from before changed the placard or the sticker on here so that he could run it in Pennsylvania lakes that had 20 horsepower maximum horsepower limits. Shh. But what we're doing now, I sold this motor on Facebook Marketplace in an Outboard Jet Drive Facebook group. I had probably somewhere between 40 and 50 messages of guys and gals, well, to be totally honest, it was all guys, giving offers, and I ended up actually selling it for over what I'd listed it for, and now we're sending it to someone that's going to put it on a towy Calusa, where I'm excited to see it go to someone that's going to use it in a way that I would have loved to have used it. I love the towy platform, and I think that this motor in particular, the 25 horsepower two-stroke Yamaha, this is a 2008 with a jet foot on it, is the most ideal engine that you could put on a towy. It ends up spitting out 18 horsepower at the foot, 25 power head, and from my perspective, the towie's gonna, I'm sure, get this gentleman to places that he couldn't have gotten before with a prop. So we've got here a 40 by 48, whatchamacallit, a pallet. My wife's over here helping me out with the cue. The words. Those are the ones that are coming out of my mouth. And we've got a couple of different options here. You'll probably see her throughout this video. We've been communicating on how we want to do this, but we're sending it through Old Dominion Freight Line. We essentially did a dock-to-dock setup, so I will, once we get this all put into its place, I'll get it thrown into the back of my truck, and they'll use a forklift, put it on a truck, and it'll get sent to the gentleman's dock. He actually owns I want to say it's a sheet metal or some type of roofing company. So it'll get sent to his dock, so it's a commercial setup. So it ran him around, I just got the receipt, $240 from Virginia. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, to a little north of Chicago, Illinois. So just for perspective there. And of course I'm packaging it, so he's saving a little obviously on the packaging front. And we're going to package this thing up. We might talk with you throughout the video of what we're thinking and why we're doing this, but it may also just turn into we're going to just make it happen. Otherwise, stick around, watch as you go, and feel free to shoot us a comment on how we decided on doing this. Enjoy. First things first, we're going to wrap the entire motor in some type of both a way so that it doesn't get scratched and have a little bit of added, I don't know what you'd call that. Padding, yeah. Just get the entire motor covered so that there's no parts that can really have any serious exposure. But you can see that box over there. That's actually where my Ego self-propelled mower came from, that big box over there. We just tried it, and this motor fits perfectly in that box. So once we get everything wrapped up, and I'm letting my wife do all of this because I'm paying her a hefty salary for this. Once we get everything wrapped up, we will transfer the motor from the pallet into the box, and then we'll end up strapping down the box to the pallet. So yeah, stay tuned. You'll probably see a fast motion now, and we'll come back. And again, we've never done this before, so kind of going blind. There's a couple videos on YouTube. There's some recommendations online. The only thing that we saw was put it tiller side down. So we're putting it tiller side down, otherwise we're just making sure it's super wrapped. We started recording with my DSLR, and now we're recording with my GoPro because I realized that my card on my damn DSLR didn't have enough space. And unfortunately, I've always used my DSLR really for photos, so definitely need a bigger card for that. So we're now recording on the GoPro, and we are still midway through just wrapping the motor with the just kind of light foam, more for scratch resistance and minimal impact. So we're going to do that now again. Continue to do that. So we're putting this motor into this box. We found that it fits perfectly. As you can potentially see, I don't know if it's on that side, but this is the box that my mower came in. And call me a sissy, call me whatever you want. We use an electric mower. My yard is a 1/4 acre. I ain't an international farmer. What? Okay, so if you're watching this and you purchased the 21-inch self-propelled Ego electric mower, it fits a 25 horsepower jet outboard perfectly.
Okay, let's maybe put the outboard.
I gotta give you a quick look at this. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? So we've got the motor in here, got a rope ready to go. This is a pre-made hole that goes from, using boat terminology, aft to stern, or bow to stern. We're gonna make sure that the bottom has as much padding as possible. My wife found this sweet little, don't know what it's from, maybe one of my graphs? Don't know. But this is gonna go under the foot. So at this point, we're essentially just making sure that all of the outsides of the motor and the box they've got plenty of support, just in case, from what we know, any of these carriers, they're not gonna give two F's about what's in here. So when you're doing this,
Oh, here.
I don't, well, again, we're no professionals, but we've got a lot of bubble wrap from things that we purchased, TVs, all kinds of home appliances, kind of stuff that we leave in our attic, and cardboard, mess of stuff. We're essentially just making sure that there is no way that this thing will move around. Well, we finished wrapping everything up the other night, and now I've sealed the deal with the box. Box is closed, it's padded. I mean, there's like barely any wiggle room throughout the box. It is duct taped to all hell. It's tied down to the pallet, and we're gonna throw it in the bed of my truck. And it has multiple different spots, just in case these delivery folk decide that they somehow forgot the bill of lading or just can't figure it out. So here we go. We're going to try to get this thing in the bed of my truck. It's probably 140 pounds, 150 pounds. Let's see. Voila. It's in there. Huzzah. All right, we're on our way. I'm heading to the dock to drop this thing off. You can see it back there in the bed of the truck. Here we go. right, simple as that. We did a dock-to-dock drop. I dropped it at the dock at Old Dominion Freight Line. Experience was pretty straightforward. I went upstairs, let them know I had the bill of lading. They had someone come outside, as you saw, and picked it right up, signed some stuff, and we're on our way. Like I mentioned, the advantage for the gentleman that I sold this to was that he either works or owns a shop with a dock, so he was able to get a commercial rate. The cost to ship 175 pounds on a single pallet was, I want to say, $240. So really not a bad deal, considering it's really hard to find that motor that I just sold, the 2518 two-stroke jet, and that thing was in, man, I'm sad to see it go. It was in great condition, really helped me figure out a lot of water here in Virginia, but time to move on and just have that one bigger boat and have a driveway that's nice and clean. Feel free to hit me in the comments with any questions on how we packaged, how I sold it online. You know, I sold it through Facebook Marketplace. It was pretty straightforward. The guy I dealt with was, you know, really, I was certainly concerned at first that it may have been a little sketchy, but he paid me up front. He trusted me, I trusted him, and we talked on the phone. I made sure the payments went through PayPal, and everything worked out fine. He's getting a nice motor that he's going to put on a towie, and that, I'm sure if anyone's watching that owns a towie skiff, they know that that motor is the perfect motor for a towie. So on to new adventures for that motor. And yeah, like I said, feel free to hit me with any comments or reach out if you got any questions. Otherwise, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Kyle with the Kurrent, and we'll see you next time.